the formation of clots in the brain veins is something so horrible to think of. And I told you that you need emergency care. What are the symptoms of clot formation in the brain vein? The first symptom is a splitting headache. The first symptom is a splitting headache. Then lots have nausea, vomiting, then they have dizziness, or let's say their consciousness, then they start to have paralysis, they become hard of hearing, blurred vision, all of this. You know, clot formation in brain veins can give you any symptoms you want, and that is why I think that is the reason why the symptoms of these people who are getting their second shot of vaccine are so diverse, but they would all fit into that. Even these people who have, you know, jerking limb movements that they can't control anymore, this can be one of the consequences of clot formation in these vessels.
Dr. Bhakti, what do you say to people who say, well, that was just the AstraZeneca vaccine, why are you so concerned? Or maybe it's not the Pfizer or the Moderna.
Well, the principle is the same, you see. The reason why this is happening, that's what I believe, is that these vaccines are being taken up by the cells that line the vessels, the so-called endothelial cells. It's like the tapestry on the wall. And then the spike protein is being produced by these cells of the vessel wall. Now, this is a disastrous situation because the spike protein itself is now sitting on the surface of the cells facing the bloodstream. And it is known that these spike proteins, the moment they touch platelets, they activate them, all right? And that sets the whole clotting system on. It's a press button. The second thing that happens is that should happen, according to theory, according to what I used to teach, is that, the waste products of this protein that are produced in the cell are put in front of the door of the cell, which is also towards the lumen, towards the opening where the blood is flowing, and is presented to the immune system. And the immune system, especially the lymphocytes, are there that recognize these cells. They will attack the cells because they don't want them to make virus or virus parts. And the virus parts are now being made at locations that the virus would never ever reach. You know, the vessel wall in your brain, the virus doesn't go there. But if that vessel wall, if that tapestry is then destroyed, you scrape on the wall, then that is the signal for the clotting system that it should go. And then you're going to get a blood clot, okay? And this happens with all the gene-based vaccines because the genes are being introduced to cells of the vessel wall. That's what we think.
So, Dr. Bhakti, could you explain